A lot of folks have lost hope recently. There's a lot of despair around and a few sleepless nights. With the stock market returning minus 10% since the start of the year, it's all looking dismal. But it doesn't have to be. Crazy as it sounds, gold has actually gained ground by around 15%. That's 25% more bang for your buck. It's probably something you've never considered before, the way you've never considered Zoom calls or wearing a mask in public. But all these things seem normal now, don't they? So should investing in precious metals. Gold, silver, palladium, and platinum have proven to be safe haven investments. It is the only investment with appreciating value during economic collapse. If you are interested in securing your wealth, call Noble Gold Investment at 877-646-5347 or visit their website at www.noblegoldinvestments.com. Thanks, guys, and enjoy the podcast. What's up? Gracious. Let me minimize myself. Oh, that's good. My lips look red. A little strange. What's up? How's everybody doing today? On this 10th of June. You guys being safe? You guys being grateful for one another and being alive during this incredible time together? Made a 5 by 5. Stephen Whitehouse says 5 by 5. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see. What's up, brah? Brian Fraley says sunny skies. Hello. Mars Neely, can't wait for Trump rallies to start. Oh my God. Has he set a place yet? I'll be there. I will be there. I will be there. Kneel to no one but God, Jamie H. says. 100%. 100%. I agree. I got a little sunburnt today. I'm going to be honest with you. I look a little disheveled. Let me fix that. Can I fix that? Yeah, sure. Hey guys, have you shared and liked this yet? Have you shared it? Have you liked it? If not, then I think you might be a part of Antifa. So why don't you go ahead and do that right now? I would greatly appreciate it. I really would. The best way to support this channel is by sharing it on all your social media. Also, hitting up that Patreon. If you want to hit up the Patreon, which so many of you have done, remember, this channel has been completely demonetized. I have lost all funding from YouTube. It's demonic. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Just because they don't like the way we think. They don't like the way we think. So the best way to support this channel is through Patreon. I know the mods will post it in the channel. If you have not signed up yet, why would you not support such a good channel? And that goes for every channel, because that's the way we support ourselves, is through you. Because my platform is what? It's your platform. Red Pill 78 just got demonetized. X22, In Pursuit of Truth. Sam Tripoli. So many others. SGT Report has been demonetized. I'm telling you guys, the best way to support this channel is through the Patreon. And I know real patriots who believe in this channel. I'm not saying you're not a real patriot if you don't, because you're obviously here and you support real news. So, but the best way to support this channel is through Patreon. It is what it is. That's what it's come to. Because why? Why, Thomas? Why do you push Patreon so much? Because we're in an information war? That's all it is, right? And you have a channel who's here to push positivity. It's here to push forwardness in humanity instead of being suppressed with negativity. We come here for positivity. Am I right? You know this. They already know this, which I get, which I dig from each and every one of you. So again, please share this stream, like this stream. We're at 200, we're at 300 even thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up for your boy. That's all I ask. We got a lot of news to get to today. I think Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, besides Monday, I think I'm going to do just a live stream on Wednesday and Friday, because I find so much information that I put into a podcast, and then once we get to the live stream, it feels like I'm like reaching for stuff. I don't want to reach. I don't want to give you some, lackadaisical news. I want to give you the real scoop. Huh? They get it. Navy Bet, what's up, my man? How are you doing? Mel C, Shan, Sunny Skies. Salute to you, my friends. Good to see you here. Good to see each and every one of you. Seabass. Hello, Seabass. A lot of familiar names, a lot of great people. Why don't you guys let me know where you're from? How about we do that? You let me know, I'm going to shout you out, right? Some people say, this takes too long. Shut up, right? Let me know where you're from. We're going to shout you out right now. We're going to throw up the Zoom link so you can call in. This is a call-in show. I will throw the link up at the beginning of the show, probably in about maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Chad Cobb from Texas. Star from New Hampshire. Oh my goodness, you guys are killing it. Oh my God, MJB from you guys are killing it. I cannot read that fast. Look at you. Kimmy Gonzalez from Southwest Colorado. Welcome. Rebecca says she's from heaven. Gracious. Take me there. 228 from Missouri. What's up? Crypto from Australia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Julie Size from Arizona. Jesus Christ Israel from Alabama. Terry Gash, I hope I pronounced that right, from Florida. I saw North Ireland in there. Welcome, welcome. Hilda Vaughn. Bohan from Georgia. Welcome. Shan says, ask and you shall receive, as I get blown away. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. This is China. Jerry from... Are you literally from China? Let me know. What part of China? Don't you lie to me, Jerry. Don't you lie to me. Buck Swain says he's smoking his corncob pipe. I've witnessed this whilst watching True Reporting. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Buck Swain. Thanks, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. Tracy Barrett's from Ohio. Welcome. Aaron Brothers from San Diego. Wonderful. Wonderful. Navy vet. Vegas, baby. Vegas. Hey, Shane, have you ever watched the movie Swingers? We're going to say top 3. Top 3 favorite movies. Vince Vaughn, Jon Favreau. Incredible, incredible movie. Spindar from the UK. Love it. Vicky Richardson's from California. Crosswords Chavez from Kansas City, Missouri. Welcome. John Pascal from the Philippines. John, welcome from abroad. I greatly appreciate it. Nephis. Woo. I'm not saying that. Don't you troll me, Nephist. You're going to get me saying keywords and such. Patricia, is that a real place in California? Give me a break. Is it really? Aussie Bird from Australia. Good day, mate. Wendy S. from South Carolina. Somerville. I know where that is. Black Diamond from Wisconsin. Good to see you. Good to see you, Black Diamond. Good to see you. Jonald K. Trump. What a great name from Miami. What's up, Miami? What's up, Jonald? Good to see you. Navy Vet. Yes, Swingers. Incredible movie. Great movie. Avid Art from Nashville, Tennessee. Good to see you. Good to see each and every one of you. Cracker Crumb says Autonomous Zone in Seattle ran out of food in 2 days. Ha ha. Ha ha. Right? Shan says that is a true place in California. Good God. I love it. I love it. This is clown world. We are in a clown world. Robin Washburn. from Robin, Maryland. Jamie from Canada, welcome. Brian Fraley, please super chat that. You can super chat through the Streamlabs. He says, Vegas, baby. Top 3 favorite movies. If you guys want to start referencing that, let's build an inside joke. If you've never watched the movie Swingers, you are missing out. I can promise you that. Carrie, good to see you. XOXO True Reporting. Carrie from Wyoming. What's up, sweetie pie? Good to see you. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Sick-ish. We now know. Yeah, I never even liked that movie. Garbage. Huh? Not about that movie. Swingers 10-4. All day, baby. All day. Guys, big news. I have a lot of articles for you today. We're going to get on a little bit of 8kun today as well. We got a lot going. Yeah, girls from Texas. Your money, baby. Girls from Texas. Pound it out. Yeah, baby. Paulette in Boston. I own the movie Swingers. Isn't it? It's very underrated. Let's start doing references. I'll notice it. Why don't you at True Reporting and throw in a reference? If I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. Throw in the reference. If you want to super chat it in real time, you know where to do it. The best way to support this channel is through Patreon. But if you want to super chat it and throw it in the box over here on the other screen, we're definitely going to read it. If you want to super chat your favorite Swingers line, I love this idea. If you want to do that, Buck Swain, and we will. We're going to go out for lunch again. I can promise you that. The best lunch. The best. Listen, if you want to super chat your favorite Swingers line, we're going to read it here today. And I love that some of you guys recognize that movie. That's fantastic. That puts a smile on my face in such a dark time. But is it a dark time? It's the energy that you push out. That's new age, Thomas. Don't say that. Don't say it's new age, right? That's fine. You could say it that way. But we're not here for negativity, are we, group? True Reporting fam. We're not here for negativity. We're here for positivity. And that's what we're here for. Nothing more, nothing less. I got a lot of important information I'm going to give to you today. But before we do so, guys, make sure that you share, you like, you subscribe. If you're new here, you found a great place to nestle down. Nestle down with us, okay? And subscribe. How can we super chat? Stone Faith Patriot says, look to the mods. Shannon Anon just threw it in there. The new way to super chat is Streamlabs because this channel has been demonetized. Why? They don't agree with what I say. I thought we had free speech. Not so much. Not so much on platforms, even though they are now publishers because of Section 230 that the president instated with an executive order. So how about you try that on for sides, right? Cheryl Down says, no downers. No Debbie Downers, right? Let's get it to 1,000 likes as fast as possible. 1,000 likes. If you have not hit that like button, do it now. Don't be a protester. Don't be Antifa. If you don't like right now, you're part of Antifa, leave. Just go ahead and bye-bye. I'm just joshing. So, big news. Remember yesterday, I pray to God that you guys watched yesterday's podcast because I talked about autonomous zones. And wouldn't you know, your boy's ahead of the game. He's ahead of the game. I talked about this yesterday. Now it blew up. Gateway Pundit, Breitbart, CNN, Fox News. Then they start to talk about autonomous zones that have been reinstated in Seattle. They once were in Portland. Now they're all here. Your boy's ahead of the news. Can you sue YouTube for that? Tracy Barrett says, something's in the mix. I'll leave it at that. Look to your boy. Look to your boy. Look to your boy. You'll figure it out soon. It's going to be posted on YouTube. It's going to be posted on Twitter. It's going to be posted on Facebook. Look to you, boy. Motherload says, there's no freedom to speak your mind, and us boomers let it happen, folks. Woo! Gracious. B5 Allie 8 LLY says, Red Pill needs help. Hit me up. Hit your boy up too. And Red Pill. We've all been demonetized 15 channels in one day. Red Pill not being one of them, but got hit later on. It was inevitable. You speak truth, they shut you down. Katie Jones, no. Can a guy be happy? It always goes to that. I don't like that. Indo-Euro Mountain Prepper says, not all boomers. You should have put the BQQ MERS. Right? Jimmy James. Jimmy's never been happy in his life. We're winning. We're winning. I've been in the sun all day. Huh? I've been in the sun all day. I've been researching by the pool today. Before the storms hit, because it's going to rain here for the next 4 days. People hate on that. Thomas, you're too happy. Thomas, you're too up. Hey, leave your negativity at the doorstep. Leave. Out. Go on. I get that. You know, I get that. Whatever. Randy Robbins, give them an inch. Sure. Navy vet. Positive attributes are always contagious. I hope so. That's what we're here for. Katie Jones, Thomas, I was kidding. I love your positivity right now. Katie. Thank you, sweetie pie. Jackson Jameson says, Thomas, is so rare that anyone is happy nowadays without meds. Your energy is you. Your energy is you. Carrie Hornsby, hey, sweetie. Do live shows get demonetized? Yes. The best way to do it is through the chat. You got to go through the rigmarole of Streamlabs. But the best way is Patreon. And that's the last I'll say of it. Lee Steele, what's up, neighbor? From Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I am in Greenville, South Carolina. Kakalaki? I don't know. I don't like that. I've never liked that. Aaron Brothers, what's up, Aaron? Love your energy you are putting out, Thomas. Thank you, Bubba. Appreciate that. You guys want to get in the news? I think I've done enough shout outs for enough people to unsubscribe. This is what happens. People they can't handle it. They're like, you're acknowledging the chat. How dare you? You know? That's what they do. The negativity runs so deep. But this is a place of positivity. This is a place of mirth. If you want to know what mirth is, look it up. MIRTH. Look it up. Huh? Navy vet, True Reporting, like POTUS snorts. Snorts Adderall. I've never done Adderall. Navy vet. Never done it. I don't think I'll ever do it. Seems like a bunch of yuppies may do that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into the news. Look at this. South Carolina tornado warning. Yeah, we're under a warning right now. Keeping It Real says, laugh my ass off, subscribe. Why is that even... You're fine, Shane. You shouldn't have... You're fine. It's funny. It's funny. Martina Halpin. Thomas, we are starting to move to Parlor just in case the twatter is going heads up. I don't know what's going to happen. I I am on BitChute, so look for True Reporting on BitChute. Every one of my videos has been uploaded to BitChute. So hit that up and hit Patreon up. I am on BitChute. Everyone's asked. They'll DM me on Twitter. Where can I find your stuff? I'm you're not showing up. Well, you go to BitChute. That's where you go. Shan says I did. Well, for shame on you, Shan. I'm just joshing with you. Sea bass. Oh my gracious. Sea bass with a massive super chat. I'd never watch swingers, but I watch you. My favorite saying that you always say is gravy, baby. Keep up the great work, Thomas. Love you. Sea bass all day, baby. Thank you so much for that massive super chat. It will never, ever go unnoticed nor unappreciated. Anybody that donates to the PayPal, to the Patreon, or to the Streamlabs super chat, going through the rigmarole, oh my goodness. Sea bass with a grand slam. Sammy Sosa style. Or you could say Mark McGuire, Barry Bonds. This is a steroid era. But I think steroids make baseball fun. We're not. This isn't even the time or the place for that. I'm letting you know. Guys, hit the super chat. Don't be that person. Don't be that girl or guy to be a sissy about it. Let's go into the news. Your boy dropped some headline news. I don't know if anybody else dropped this. You know, if they did, let me know. Actually, don't let me know because I like to carry it. Antifa has made up autonomous zones. This is quite disturbing, and if you want to call in about it, you're more than welcome to. Here are the numbers. The first number is East Coast, the second number is Central, and the third number is West Coast. I want to know if you've seen any garbage like this. I want to know. Because this is dangerous. This is nothing to mess around with. I talked about it on the last podcast. If you have not watched it, please go ahead and watch it. So again, Antifa releases a list of demands. A list like they deserve demands. Like they are an entity, but who's backing them? Who's paying them the guala? Right? Who's giving them the guala? They're asking for releases of demands after asking over 6 square blocks. That's a big area. Sections in Seattle and setting up armed security watches. They're asking, I talked about this yesterday, they're asking for civilians armed to stand guard at a makeshift fort. The list includes reparations and ending the police department. And if you guys didn't notice, one of my favorite shows of all time was Live PD and Cops. Gone. The show Cops was on longer than The Simpsons. Gone. Who didn't watch the guy getting tased? Who didn't like the drunk redneck girl who's on meth yapping? And then she gets carried into jail. It's hilarious. Thomas, that's not PC. Don't say that. It was funny to me. Cops is hilarious. Bye. It's gone. It is what it is. Jack Konopsky. What's up, Jack? Big time donator. Thank you so much, Jack. He says, do you know what happened? Do you have any idea what's up with In Pursuit of Truth? I do not. I love In Pursuit of Truth. I think he's hilarious. But, no, I have no idea. Fill me in. Let me know. Let's go. Let's get into it. So you can see the square footage. I need to mute this real quick. So if you guys do come in, let me move this over here. Oh my gracious. There's a lot of you guys in here. Aaron's back. Beautiful. And you guys are killing it. Anytime you want to call in, just mute your stream. I didn't even hear you guys, and I had it with the mute off. So I'm glad you call. If you guys call in, if you don't recognize the numbers, just rewind in the stream and you'll be able to call in. Okay, I'm going to leave it up for a couple more seconds. So as we reported yesterday from the Gateway Pundit, Antifa, domestic terrorists set up an autonomous zone in 6 square blocks in Seattle over the weekend. 6 square blocks. That's not a small area. Let me tell you that, all right? The Antifa group set up barricades at the border in certain areas for dining and public speech. Andy No, I believe that's how it's pronounced, reported on this yesterday, which I did cover on the podcast yesterday, so please check that out. Nicole King says, dang, am I late? You're not that late. You're about 25 minutes late, but we just started getting into it, so welcome. Antifa releases lists of demands after taking over 6 square blocks of the section in Seattle and setting up armed security watch. Armed! This is allowed in blue states. Lists include reparations and ending the police department. Seattle Mayor Jenny, who is a left-wing nut, is allowing a dangerous situation to fester. Antifa militants have taken over and created an, in quote, autonomous zone in the city with their own rules. Their own rules, right? And they're just allowing this to happen. Police precinct abandoned. They just left their post. That seems American. Antifa set up barricades to create a border, calling for volunteers to provide armed guard. They're asking for civilians to come in there with pistols, weapons, shotguns, automatic rifles, to come in there and handle the police. Sick. And I went over these yesterday. The Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone folks in Seattle have a speaker at the autonomous zones advocating folks with firearms take shifts. They're taking day, afternoon, nighttime shifts with firearms to defend the barricades. This is becoming organized. Remember, Q has told us that they know every single step Antifa possesses, right? This is what they do. The Antifa mob believes the district now belongs to them. Does it, my friends in Washington State? Call in. Are they overriding your rights? Seems as though they are. Don't puss out. On Tuesday, Free Capitol Hill, the Antifa Autonomous Zone, released its list of demands. I cannot wait to read this. From Seattle and Washington State governments. Here are their demands. The demands are this. The list includes reparations, ending the police, and free stuff. Let's just have it no holds barred, right? Let's just have no police jurisdiction. Then it becomes what? It becomes Mad Max. It becomes insanity. This is what you voted for. Vote them out. Vote them out. This is the only thing you can do, right? Given the historical moment, we'll begin with our demands pertaining to the justice system. The Seattle Police Department and attached court systems are beyond reform. We do not request reform. We demand abolition. Get rid of it. Get rid of the police department. Get rid of the court system. Just let it be lawless. That sounds completely brainless, in my opinion, right? The transitionary period between now and the dismantlement of the Seattle Police Department, we demand that the use of armed forces be banned entirely. Take away their guns. Take them out. We're gonna run the show, right? If your city does this, God help you. God help you in the highest manner. They also demand that we end the school to prison pipeline and the abolition of youth jails. Why? You're gonna take away this? Why? Were they throwing bricks at police officers? Oh, they're 14 because this is all that you can muster? There's no adults in this. I've seen them. Firsthand, I've seen them. They're throwing bricks at cops. And they're in college. They're not adults. The hell out of here. We demand an end to school to prison pipeline and the abolition of the youth jails. Get kids out of prison. Get cops out of schools. Right, we don't need cops in schools because everything goes completely fluently there, right? Absurdity. We also demand that the new youth prison be built in Seattle, currently being repurposed. Let's make it easy for everyone, right? There's no reprimanding, right? Sure. We demand that not the city government nor the state government, but the federal government launch a full-scale investigation into past and current cases of police brutality. That's fine. I understand that. There is police brutality. There's good cops and there's evil cops, right? That do the bidding of their overlords. We're going to baton a man to death. Whether they're white or black, don't say they're black. Don't say they're entirely black. White, Hispanic, and black. Asian too. Right? Don't make it one thing. As well as the reopening of all closed cases reported to the Office of Police Accountability. In particular, we demand that the cases particular to Seattle and Washington be reopened where no justice has been served. Namely, the cases of Lucia Fatella, and then they name some people. We demand reparations for the victims of police brutality. This is just pandering. This is pandering to the African American community. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's strip our police officers of all weapons and just let us be lawless. That's what they did in New York and Minneapolis. Minneapolis looks like Syria. Let's just keep that going, right? Psychopaths. And again, this is not organic. Every one of you in the audience knows this isn't organic. This is a deep state playbook method. We demand reparations for victims of police brutality in a form to be determined. We demand that the city of Seattle make the names of officers involved in police brutality a matter of public record. Anonymity should not even be a privilege in public service. I do agree with that. Don't hide these people's faces. If they've done something illegally, expose them, fire them, and arrest them. That's justice. We demand a retrial of all people in color. Currently, it takes too long. We don't need to go through the rigmarole. We demand decriminalization of the acts of protest and the amnesty for protesters generally, but specifically those involved in what has been termed the George Floyd Rebellion against the terrorist cell that previously occupied this area known as the Seattle Police. We demand that the city of Seattle and the state government release any prisoner currently serving. Get this. I want to call in if you have an opinion on this. We demand that the city of Seattle and the state government release any prisoner. Release them. They're a rapist. They're a murderer. They're a child pedo, right? Currently serving the time of marijuana-related offenses and expunge the related conviction. Listen, you give him an inch. As somebody said earlier, you give him a mile. Let's release it for marijuana. Let's release them for fentanyl because that was what was in George Floyd's body. Methamphetamines. Let's just release them. Let's just release them, right? Let's just let them run. Why even have jails at this point? Right? This is so retarded. And that's un-PC, and I apologize to anybody. Not really. We demand the city of Seattle and the state government release any prisoners, blah, 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 blah. Currently serving time for just resisting arrest. I'm resisting. That's against the law. You think all right, ladies, I need you to call in. All right, I need you to call in. If you're a police officer, you're 115 pounds, you're ripped, you're looking nice, and you pull out a 6'5" white man who happened to be previously in the WWF. What are you going to do? Don't resist. I'm going to hold on to you. Get out of here. You're going to shoot him. So they want to release anyone currently serving time for resisting arrest if there are no other related charges, and that no conviction should be expunged. Are you insane? Guys, this is infuriating. I'm going to be honest with you. We demand that prisoners currently serving time to be given the full and unrestricted right to vote. And for Washington State to pass legislation specifically breaking the federal law that prevents felons from being able to vote. I don't think felons should be able to vote. If you're arrested once, you're arrested once. I don't even know what the law is if you're a felon. What is that, like 4 times? Get your act together. We demand an end to prosecutorial immunity for police officers in the time between now and the dissolution of the SPD and the extant justice system. We demand the abolition of imprisonment, generally speaking, but especially the abolition of both youth prisons and privately owned for-profit prisons. And let's be honest, are prisons like legit? No. They do profit a lot, mostly from Dems. They fund them. And then they pander to the ones that have been arrested, right? They fund the prisons and then they pander for black reparations just to get the vote. Let's not be stupid. We demand a replacement of the current criminal justice system, the creation of restorative and transformative accountability programs as replacement for imprisonment, yada, yada, yada. We demand autonomy be given to the people to create localized anti-crime systems. We demand that the Seattle Police Department, between now and the time of its abolition in the near future, empty its lost and found and return property owned by denizens of the citizens of the city. Whatever. Give your stuff back? I mean, you probably stole it, right? We demand justice for those who have been sexually harassed or abused by the Seattle Police Department. That does happen. Or prison guards in the state of Washington. I would say not releasing them, but let's put them back up to trial. You should trial people who are sexually harassing women and men. We demand that that between now and the abolition of the SPD, that each and every SPD officer turn in their body cameras. I agree to that. And that the body camera video of all Seattle police should have a matter of easily acceptable public records. How about we get the public records of what happened to Epstein? How about we get the public records of what happened to George Floyd? All of it. They won't release it, but shouldn't we see it? Yeah, you can't pick or choose, right? We demand that the funding previously used by the Seattle Police be redirected into a socialized health and medicine for the city of Seattle. B, free public housing. No, because housing is a right. Is it? Not a privilege. Earn it. How about you earn it? Public education to decrease the average class size in city schools and increase the teacher's salary. I agree in raising teacher's salary, even though they work 6 months a year. You know, I think you should do that. But I don't see that right to pass garbage, right? Where your kid, you know, he's the class, you know, the star football player, the quarterback, and you're going to pass him just because they're cool. No. We're not doing that. Neutralization services for immigrants to the United States living here and neutralization services for immigrants to the United States living here undocumented. Just get documented. Are you insane? What is this? This is a clown world. We demand they be called undocumented. No, they're illegals. Screw your PC. Because no person is illegal. They're all illegal. If you come in illegal, you're illegal. Coming through the ports, wait 5 years until you're a citizen. Dummy. General community development parks, etc. Blah, 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 blah. All right. We're done with that. Let's take some calls. We got 7 people waiting. Let's go. I want to talk about this. All right? We're going to talk about this. Aaron, turn your mic on, man. Please. We got another super chat. Navy bet. God forbid, my man. Oh, my gracious be to God. Navy vet. Because you're my brother from another. Navy bet. You just hit a grand slam. You just hit one of those home runs. I think this is the bottom of the 9th. This is game 7. Bases loaded. 3-2 count. 2 people out. And you just hit a grand slam, Navy vet. My gracious, my friend. Oh my God. With a massive super chat, Navy vet. God bless you, man. God bless you. I wholeheartedly believe that. Thank you, my friend. I sincerely am so grateful for your generosity. That is massive. Thank you, Navy vet. Shane, big shout out. You call in whenever you want to. You obviously know this. My platform is your platform. All day, every day, baby. Right? Let's bring him in. Shane. No, excuse me, Aaron. Aaron, are you there?
Hey, can you hear me?
What's up, Aaron? How are you?
Not much. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, my man. How's life in Arizona?
Pretty good, where I'm at least. Although I don't know, I'm not all too sure I can say the same about downtown Phoenix. I haven't seen any footage for myself about what may be going on down there, but we do have an 8 p.m. curfew here in Arizona.
Oh, you do have the curfew. Can you speak a little bit more into the mic, please?
Yeah, is this better?
There you go. Thank you.
So, yeah, we got the curfew going, and I've seen some, I've heard from people at my work that the mayor of Phoenix is entertaining the idea of defunding the police. A contingent.
Seems like they're doing that nationwide. It seems like it, I don't know, might be predetermined.
Yeah. Obviously a planned, coordinated thing.
Sure.
No surprise to us. otherwise, I live in the suburbs, so I'm
Good for you.
down here. So, and I'm in a position where I would be ready, for the worst. So I'm definitely not worried.
Well, it's hey, what they said. Once they're done with the cities, they're coming to the burbs.
Or they will try.
Until you open fire on their ass, right?
For real, yeah. Anyways, I wanted to share with you some Q-related speculation that I gave some thought to. So,
Sure.
You know how Q a lot lately has been saying infiltration instead of invasion?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
And we know that the Army has infiltrated Antifa too, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So a while back, Q mentioned a few times that when, when the public learns about what the Clintons did to Haiti, then the D's will lose the black vote. Well, what we're seeing now is a really, really loud Black Lives Matter uprising all throughout the nation.
Sure.
So what that's going to, what that obviously do is bring a lot of attention to, well, not all, unfortunately, but I'm referring to, I guess, black people, being treated poorly. Well, what if Trump were to or the White Hats were to take advantage of that energy and then to disclose to Black Lives Matter, let's say they're infiltrated too. I think they are. So what if some insiders were to present this to the people on that movement, and then they have another thing to direct their energy towards, Clinton, what the Clintons did to Haiti? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, that has not happened yet. Should it have happened? Absolutely, because the Clintons have a lot to do with Haiti. And you're stealing black kids from Haiti and you're trafficking them. I mean, what was her name? Laura Silsby took them when it was about 33 kids, and then she got caught for trafficking kids after an earthquake, bringing them out. She got caught. And nothing is said, Aaron. Right?
That is true. There's a lot of things, though, that are mind-blowing like that and have yet to be disclosed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So far, the only one we've really seen is Epstein.
But massive. That's not the only one. Nexium.
I mean...
Nexium was massive in this movement, Aaron.
Did Nexium make as many headlines as Epstein did?
But I said in this movement.
Right. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. No. I'm not bashing you or anything like that. But I'm saying that Nexium. It was Nexium, and then you wait a few months, and then Epstein comes out. That's a massive back-to-back whammy of a red pill.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, all I'm saying is, I think that would be a really good way to red pill the masses who are part of this really noisy movement that's going on. But there's probably a better plan in mind. So that's just one thing I wanted to share that I thought about.
Well, can I say something, Aaron? It's really good to hear your voice, my man. I always appreciate you calling in. You always know that. And I've been waiting for you to call. I asked about you last stream. I said I haven't heard Aaron's voice in a minute.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I feel well thought of. So thank you.
I can promise you that you are well thought of.
Thank you. Always fun to be on your shows. So don't think I'm going to go anywhere anytime soon.
10-4, my man. I really appreciate it.
Anytime. All right. Well, let you get on the next caller. So good to hear from you, and yeah, keep rocking, buddy.
Talk soon, my man.
All right. Later.
All right. Bye-bye. Let's go ahead and take another call. Paulette in Boston. Paulette, turn your mic on. I would greatly appreciate it so we can talk together. And then we're going to get into some actual, we're going to get into these Q posts because there are, looks like there are 2 new Q posts. Paulette, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Thomas?
I'm doing good. How are you? You need to come up on your mic a little bit.
Oh, how's that, better?
It sounds like you're in a hole.
Really?
Yep.
How about now?
Nope.
I don't know what's going on with my. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on with my. Give me a second. Oh, I got it. How's that?
That's a little better. What's up, Paulette?
Okay, so. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on one second. Jesus Christ. It's probably because I have. All right, now I have your show on my phone. That's why. Are you there?
Yeah, I hear you. Go for it.
Okay, so you know what? I wanted to talk about this. Them building their own little town there in Seattle. I don't.
Yeah, like makeshift forts.
Huh?
They're like makeshift forts.
Okay, so do you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Do you remember back in like 2011 when they had the Occupy New York and the Occupy Boston, and they parked, they took over, a certain section of Boston for almost 2 weeks.
Sure.
It was almost the same thing. It was like, oh, they were representing the 99%, demanding, all kinds of health care. And it was just a whole bunch of stuff. And I really, to be honest with you, didn't even know what their problem was. But it was the same type of people, with their purple hair and,
Yeah. Your typical libs.
yeah, just like you see.
Yeah, SJ-dubs. Sure.
Crazy liberal people. So,
Mm-hmm.
but you know what happened is it just they didn't get what they were looking for, and what they did is they created a really hostile, um, event there because people were doing drugs, women were getting raped.
Yes.
It was attracting just the wrong kind of people, and I can see this coming, that they honestly are so brainwashed, Thomas, that they think what they're doing is right and that they're going to get what they want. To be honest with you, I don't give a shit if they stay there for 100 years. Hey, let's build a little wall around them and say, fend for yourself. Shut off their water, shut off their electricity, shut off their food supply. Because whether they like it or not, they need the outside world to survive. Okay, and the fact that they're demanding.
Well, you know what's crazy, Paulette? That they're allowing these criminals inside their house so they can take a shower and feed them.
I know. Well, you know what?
Imagine letting one of these people who literally I've seen them. They're crunchy, they're gross, they're probably homeless. They're handed a sign to say, hey, BML, right? This is what they do. And they walk around and they knock on your door and say, "Hey, Paulette, I need to come in and take a bath. You think you could feed me as well?" Imagine.
Oh, please let one of them knock on my door, Thomas. You know what I would do, but
you put that heater in their face, right?
Oh my God. And you know what? I forgot to mention, and I've been talking to Shannon and Mel and
Sure.
Sonny quite a bit. They're my buds now. We talk all the time.
I love it.
I know. I was on the phone with Shannon for like 2 hours this week, and just getting to know them. They're fantastic.
Sure. They're the best. That's why they're the. I only have like maybe I have 3 substantiated mods. Shan. Sunny Skies and Mel. Buck Swain will pop in. I love Buck. He's done a lot for me. Seriously, he's done a lot for me. In my apartment, helped me set up stuff when I moved here. So much love to Buck Swain as well.
Yeah, you know who else too is I was going back and forth today with Polar Bear. Well,
I love Polar Bear. Yeah, Daryl.
Yeah, he's from Boston, and actually we found out that we probably live within like 15 minutes from each other. So,
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys should get up.
We're gonna definitely
10-4. I love that.
Definitely, yeah, because we definitely are on the same page as far as all this stuff is going on. He's like, I'm like, I'm so glad I found you, because when all this stuff goes down, we're gonna be celebrating, And he's really funny. He thinks the world of you, Thomas. But anyway, what I was talking to him about today was I forgot to mention that I have a cousin, believe it or not, that is a Minneapolis
police
sergeant.
You mean Syria, Minnesota?
Yeah, Minneapolis.
I know. I was making a joke. It looks like Syria.
Oh.
Syria, Minnesota.
No, he's actually French Canadian, like myself. His great grandmother is my grandmother's sister.
Sure.
He also played in the NFL, and he also played.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
It should be the CFL instead of Canadian Football League. It should be Communist Football League.
He actually did play for the CFL as well, and then he got drafted. He played for Michigan with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played.
That's phenomenal.
I know. He was a freshman, and Tom Brady was a senior. And
I love this. Real quick, Paulette. God Wins. One of my favorite people on Twitter says, Afghanistona. I love that. That is hilarious.
I saw that. But, you want to know who he played for in the NFL? You're going to laugh.
Who?
Carolina Panthers.
Okay, so that's North Carolina. What's sad is South Carolina does not even have a pro football team, nor a basketball team. We kind of keep it real.
I know. But he, I'm not.
Oh, again, Angela Verichak says Somala soda. That is hilarious.
Don't get me going on that. Oh my son of a bitch! I'm telling you, she was on her podium screaming about defunding the police department. I gotta tell you, that woman makes my blood boil. You know, she married her friggin' brother.
Yes.
Committed immigration fraud. She had an affair with the guy who was like a consultant. She's paying him money.
She's a hoe.
She is a criminal.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a hoe too. I didn't think those Muslim women were hoes. I don't know. I thought they were.
Oy vey.
I don't know. But yeah, I texted him the night of the when everything started blowing up, and I said, I know you can't talk to me about this, and you can't even say anything, but I just want to make sure you're okay. And he was on his way there. He said, there's somebody running around with an AK-47. He said, all I got to say, Paulette, is pray for me.
Sure.
And he's a good guy. And I did connect with him the other night. He hasn't even been doing police work. He must have like a side gig doing security, and he still really can't talk about what's going on. I gave him my whole spiel. I told him it didn't happen.
Sure.
Everything that we've been talking about, and obviously he can't say anything. I just can't wait for this to be all over with. And him.
I honest to God, I can't wait for a video. Denise Bolin, my good friend, says Minnesoros. Woo! I love the puns, guys. You guys are hitting. I love this.
You're absolutely right. I just can't wait till this is over.
Paulette, can I say something? Paulette, how great is this group of listeners?
Oh my God. Are you serious? I have become
the best.
So attached to these people that I feel like I was telling Paula today that I said, I feel like I'm honored. I feel like a chosen person, that I was exposed to Q and all this stuff, and I am so thankful that I was red pilled when I was, which is about 2 or 3 years ago, because we're about to experience probably the most significant event in the history of the world, and that's what I feel, honestly.
Well, we are, and I think a lot of people. I talk some people to down at my. I'm starting to meet people in my apartment complex, which a lot of people know that. Yeah, God Wins likes that. God Wins. If you guys are not following God Wins on Twitter, Paulette, did I follow you yet?
No, you did not. And
oh my Christ.
Yeah. No, you did not. It's my name is the same on Twitter. Even Polar Bear is gonna, elevate me to superstar status. That's what he said. He's so funny. I've even had people from this show follow me on Twitter without even asking. I don't even know how they.
I guess I'm failing. I'm failing right now. I'm gonna do it right now. Can I do this in real time? I'm so busy. Paulette. It's nothing. Shan says, "True reporting, you better." All right, what is it? So it's Paul.
It really is okay, Thomas. And every time I tweet something,
Paulette, what?
I include you, Paulette in Boston. It's Paulette in Boston. That's my name on Twitter. Do you got it?
How do you spell Paulette? That's how I spelled it.
Paulette in Boston.
I-N or a big N?
Huh? And what?
I-N?
I-N. Yeah. Severe follows me. I always include you. True Reporting. I always include you with my tweet. I always do it at True Reporting, and you never say anything. So I don't know. I think they're.
I can't even. I don't even see you on here.
Isn't that crazy? I often wondered why that. For some reason, it doesn't seem like my tweets are getting to you. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm sorry. It's Paulette, small I, small N. Paulette in Boston. It's Paulette.
Oh, yeah, I'm not seeing it. That's very strange.
It says at Paulette Boston 2. The number 2.
I don't know. I don't know. I looked at it for a good 2.5 minutes.
Paulette Boston.
Maybe Shan, send it to me, please. Shan will send it to me.
Yeah, they
and
will.
then we can move forward. All right, we're gonna move. Yeah. Red Pill Patriot EGG 1E7 says can't find it either. Thomas, very strange. We'll get there.
Okay. It's all right. I'm not holding it against you. I know you got a lot going on there.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever S says, all of us are seriously shadow banned. Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, Thomas. I think somehow the people that were following me, that I was following before, somehow I wasn't following them anymore, and I never.
That happens. We're gonna find you. Is it Paulette Boston number 2?
Yes.
You said Paulette in Boston.
No, I know. No, I'm sorry.
Eve. All right, I'll get it after. I'll get it this evening.
I'm sorry. It's at Paulette Boston 2.
All right. Well, we'll get it that way. Paulette, let me get you some other callers. I got like 10.
Let you go, but you still kept talking, so that's your fault.
I love the smart ass. Let me say that.
Oh, I had you.
You come at me. I like it.
So hard.
I like it.
I know. I love it too, and I love you guys. All right, you go ahead and take some other people. Everyone deserves to have a chance to talk to you. So take care.
All right, Paulette.
I will talk to you again.
All right, Paulette Boston too. Right. I'll see you later.
Take care.
We'll see you later. All right, Paulette in Boston with another home run. She's a sweetie pie. Guys, let's go over these Q drops real quick. I have not seen these. These just dropped around 8 o'clock. So let's check this out. So this says follow the pin from Christine Wong. Soon, DNI Ratcliffe has declassified documents related to Russiagate and ordered them sent to Congress. Big release expected imminently. This is it. Declass. You boys know that. You girls know this. It's happening. It's happening in real time. Get ready for it. Ratcliffe. That was a worse swing like this. That's trying to be a golf swing, but it's a hole in one. Ratcliffe is not going to play around. This is another juggernaut brought in, just like many others brought into the game that come in, like Whitaker, Barr, many others that were brought in just to clean house, to expose, and then to get the hell out. This is what their purpose is. So, wait for it. Then the second post. Wow, this video is really important, and every person needs to watch it and share it. Black Lives Matter donations go directly to a super PAC. That's illegal! That has given hundreds of millions of dollars to the Democrats running for the president. How is this legal? It's not. It's not legal. This is not legal. We can watch it. It's 53 seconds. Let's go. We need to watch this together. Let me maximize this. Let me move my ass over here. So take a look. Check. BlackLivesMatter.com. Donate. Urgent fund the movement. Secure. ActBlue.com. Act Blue Charities is a registered charitable organization formed to monetize these people. Act Blue. OpenSecrets.org. Act Blue expenditures. Expenditures 2020 cycle. Look at this money. I want this money. Bernie Sanders, $186 million. Biden, $119 million. Oh my God. No, I'm going to pause this right now. Let's look at this. Elizabeth Warren, $93 million. Pete for America. Pete Buttigieg, $78 million. Democrat Congressional Campaign Committee, $55. Look at all this money. This is massive amounts of money. Shouldn't this be going to taxpayer? This is your tax-paying money. You know they're stealing it because you're donating to the Red Cross. You're donating to BML. You're donating to all these slush funds, and then they get it. Amy McGrath. Who the hell is Amy McGrath? Democrat National Committee, $29 million. Democrat Congressional Campaign, $55 million. Can you believe that $119 million went to Biden? I don't understand. Why? Sick. These people are sick. I can't even begin to tell you. Welcome to the Democrat Party con. They are conning you out of cash. Stop it. Stop funding communists. Please. This is all I ask. Sick. These people are sick. They're willing to take your money and to spit in your face. It is what it is. 7288, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, Thomas?
Lenny, what's up? Is this Lenny, correct?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Bubba. Things gotten better, let me know. Let the crowd know.
Excuse me?
I said, have things gotten better? Let me know and let the crowd know.
Yeah, things have gotten better. I mean, there was a protest not too far from here, but it was peaceful. Some stupid idiot, though, decided to kneel on his friend's head. He was a corrections officer, and he was a Trump supporter. People like that freaking piss me off, though, because they make all of us seem like idiots.
Have you kissed Black Lives Matter's feet yet?
Did I what?
I said, have you kissed Black Lives Matter's feet yet?
Yeah, I did.
I was hoping you would say that. Thank you for going along with the bit.
Yeah.
Isn't that just outrageous?
That is outrageous. That's actually what I wanted to call about.
The kissing feet? Tell me.
Gateway Pundit earlier this morning. So it's really just a big money laundering front. Kind of like how Al Sharpton's National Action Network is.
Sure.
It's really just a money laundering front. And also, did you see the Project Veritas video?
I did. While you're on the phone, I actually had the video of the people kissing the feet. So can you hold for a moment on the line with me? Are you watching in real time? Lenny.
In real time?
Yeah, you're watching me in real time. Can you watch the stream in real time and just not comment?
Watching me in real time.
Yeah, I'm watching you in real time.
All right, so just
Can you watch the stream in real time?
just mute the stream, my bud.
Sure. Yeah, I'm watching you in real time.
All right, so can you watch the stream in real time? Just mute the stream, my bud.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's take a listen.
Step on up, brother. Go
Kiss the feet. There you go, bitch.
Kiss it. You gotta kiss it. There you go. Now who's it?
There you go.
Step on up. This how you do this. Hold on, Lori. Hold on. Because we preaching prophets of the Lord over here. Okay, Lori, go ahead.
Hold on a second. My team.
Shut up.
All right, well, go ahead.
I gotta move up. I don't.
Okay, there you go. Move up.
Do your part. Look at what's on his wrist.
Go ahead, General Q. Go ahead. Come on up, you next. Come on, brother. This here is the work of the Lord.
This is the work of the Lord, ladies and gentlemen. Do not get it twisted. Do not think otherwise. This is the work of the Lord. Kiss the feet. Kiss them.
This is your future.
This is your future.
You are going into slavery.
You're going into slavery, white folk.
Not just because we said it, because it's in the Bible.
It's in the Bible.
God said, man.
This is what they said.
This is your future.
This is the future. Deal with it.
The robbery, the murder that you've done to us. To say nothing. Hold this. I'm going down. Hold on. Get a chance. Here you go, Lord. One more.
One more.
There you go. That's America's future, right?
That's America's future. Lenny, are you there? Lenny probably hung up. He probably hung himself listening to that.
I don't get people. They just want a virtue signal to show how woke they are.
So you did what what was her name? Robin? She did the same. So Lenny, I just want to applaud you. I think we should get a round of applause that you showed your submission and that you're doing the work of God by kissing the feet of Antifa, by kissing the feet of Black Lives Matter.
Nah, I wouldn't do that, dude.
I know you wouldn't. I know. Lenny's the man. Yeah, I saw the sign. Aaron Brothers. We can't talk about that, or we'll get shut down. We can't talk about the Star of David. Don't you talk about that. What do you think about that? You watched that with me. What do you think about that? Does that make you happy?
Does it make me unhappy? Yeah, it makes me unhappy because, I mean, we all got to try to get along. We're all God's children, you know?
I know. But that's the word of the Lord.
I don't see how reverse discrimination solves anything.
But that's the work of the Lord, though. That's what they're pushing. So you going against that makes me wonder. Change my mind.
What about Nancy Pelosi and the rest of them wearing the kente cloth?
Isn't it?
Like,
we live in a clown world. This is a clown world, Lenny.
You're trying to show solidarity with African Americans, and you're wearing something that belongs to the Ashanti tribe that sold black people to Europeans.
You're just pandering. All it is pandering.
Yep, exactly what it is.
Isn't it amazing?
He's going to sign that bill, and he's going to pass an executive order on police reform. Already
Sure.
There's about, what I've read, there's about 60% of likely black voters that are going to vote for Trump. So there's that, and then you see everything that's going on in the cities. I mean, honestly, what more do the Democrats have to offer people? They have nothing to offer people.
Correct.
Like, I know lifelong Democrats, they're saying, yeah, I can't take it no more. I'm voting for Trump. That's not only are they voting for Trump, they're voting red straight down the ticket. And this is
sure.
Hardcore liberal. They about 6 months ago, they had nothing nice to say about Republicans, and then they're like, yeah, you got me, dude. I'm voting Trump, and I'm voting straight red down the line. Because the Democrats, they've gone so far overboard, it's not even funny. They're not even talking any policy. At least.
But let me say this. I want to meet people down the middle who are on the left. I don't believe in voting Republican right down the middle because there are rhinos that just don't. They're placed in position to divide. Correct?
Correct.
So not every Republican is true and true. They're just as much as horse shit as the left, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I agree. Guys, can we get a big like? I want a like from everyone, a thumbs up for everyone who calls it. When Lenny calls in, me and Lenny go into this rabbit hole together, and I love it. Can we get to 1,000 likes real quick? I would really appreciate it. I really would. And please share this so people can hear what we're talking about, because we do try to meet in the middle. We're not fully right all the time. You know, we like to meet in the middle. So this is what it is. Go ahead. Go ahead, Lenny.
Okay, so as I was saying, I look at it this way. I don't kneel for anybody but God. So
Yeah, just like as the president tweeted, correct?
Yeah, I don't kneel for anybody but God. So I'm a Christian. I'm sorry, I don't kneel for anybody but Jesus Christ.
Well, I love that.
Because when you kneel, that you're showing submission to the person. I don't submit to anybody but God.
Lenny, are you on Twitter?
No, I don't do Twitter. I don't.
Jesus Christ, why not?
I'd get banned in 5 minutes.
You're not going to get banned. Why don't you just get on there with us?
I might.
Listen, man, I do this for you. I do this for you. Would you do that for me, please? Please?
Start a Twitter?
Just get on Twitter. Please?
All right, I'll think about it.
Oh, my God. What is there to think about? That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. You're all right. You're all right, Lenny, man. I want the best for you, all right? I'm going to take some more calls. Why don't you do me a favor in the meantime and make yourself a Twitter account? I'll follow you. You're going to get 1,000 followers in the meantime, okay? You get banned, you get banned, all right? But we can DM that way. I think it would be nice.
All right, man.
Lenny, you be safe, all right, my bub?
All right, later, bro.
Take care, my man.
Later.
Bye-bye. Lenny, second guessing creating a Twitter account. Guys, a lot of people say, Thomas, I don't get the notifications. I don't know when you're dropping posts. I don't know when you're dropping podcasts or going live. Follow me on Twitter at TRUreporting. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Why don't you make a Twitter account? I wish Lenny would be like, okay, yeah, let me do it. I think Lenny should do that, all right? So why don't you create a Twitter account? It takes you 30 seconds. Follow me on Twitter so you get every single notification of every single podcast. Because I physically drop the link to the podcast on Twitter. Do yourself a favor and do that. Thank you. With that being said, let's take another caller. I'm not seeing any more. I'm refreshing Shan. I'm not seeing any other posts. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. This is ridiculous. We're gonna be just fine though. Let's go. Let's take another phone call. 7717. 7717. What's up? 7717. I'll give you another chance, and then I'm gonna kick you off. Susie Q says, "What is your Twitter name?" I don't know what this is, Shan. All right, we're going to take another one. I don't know what's going on with that person, but whatever it is what it is. 6253, what's up?
Hey, Thomas. Hey, this is Keeping Real, man.
Who?
Keeping Real.
Keith, what's up?
Hey, not too much, man. I just want to call in. Man, I've been subscribed to you a long time and love what you do, man.
I love it. I love it, my man. Thank you for being loyal. I really appreciate your loyalty.
I ain't kissing nobody's feet, man. I just seen that video, what you just put up there, and I don't play like that. And
what? It doesn't make it. Why? You don't like what they're doing? Why not? You're a racist.
No, man, I ain't no racist, man. Country, bro. I mean, I try.
I'm messing. I hope you get the sarcasm.
Yeah, I got you, but man,
Good.
I ran into some of the boys down in Miami, and
oh, they'll get you down there.
Usually, how it works is like this, man. There's one mouth runner, and then there's a bunch of punks. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And so they run their mouth and they try to start some trouble, and that's really what's going on, man. I've been running these roads. I've done probably close to 10,000 miles in 40 days.
I love it. I love it. You're doing a man's job, my friend.
Well, I don't know about that, but you
are. Don't besmirch yourself. listen, I wouldn't do that. I used to do it locally. I can never do that now.
Right. Well, we're from Miami to Nashville to Knoxville to Charleston to Greenville to Murphy.
I love it.
We're all over, man, and North Carolina, the Southeast, and we own our own business. We deal directly with the farmers, and the farmers they're waking up too, because a lot of them are big libs and stuff, and they're like, "Look, man, this ain't right." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I know, right?" And these boys aren't the type of boys you play with either. You know what I mean?
No.
But it's look, it's fun. I love what you're doing. I respect you, man. I'm an old
Thank you.
And we're cool, man. Channel 9, Sunny Skies.
The best. The best.
Good people. Good people, man.
Let me let you know something. Let me know if you ever want to support what you believe in. The best way to do it is through Patreon. $9.99 a month. Give me a break. That's less than Netflix, and you're getting real stuff.
I got you, man. Look, check this out.
Bubba, it's really easy to do, and I would greatly appreciate it. It really does help. I can promise you that.
Look, I don't do a whole lot of. I don't do no Twitter. I don't do anything.
You don't have to.
But,
listen.
Look, I'm cool with that. Look, I hit Paradox up a little bit the other day, and I believe in what y'all are doing. All right. So
listen, man, I'm here for the greater.
You might get a little surprise. You might be happy.
Hey, listen, my man. Listen, I'm here for the greater good. The best way to do it is through Patreon. $9.99 a month. You can't beat that, dude. You're gonna pay $29 for Hulu. You're gonna pay $19.99 for Netflix without ads. $9.99. Get out of my. And you're getting real information.
TV and shit, man. I'm good with you, and it might be a little better than that. I don't know. $9.99 is kind of cheap, ain't it?
Hey, listen. I put it at a level. You donate what you want to donate.
If I keep it real, trust me.
I know. I can tell in your voice. You're a trucker. I was the exact same, my man. I did it locally. You do it nationally. We hit home runs.
Yeah, we sell tropical fish nationwide, and we deal with a lot of people, and I see what's up. Look, I've seen a lot. I was just on Alligator Alley, 2 Saturdays ago, and
explain, my man. Explain to the folks at home what Alligator Island is.
Alligator Alley, yeah, it's a long stretch of highway, man. There ain't nothing out there, and if you break down, there ain't no gas station. There ain't shit. And I go down to Homestead, play in the swamp, whatever. But that's just me. I'm a little crazy. And
I like it.
But I kept it real all my life. That's why the name, Keeping Real. And we deal with some people that are, from South Americans to Haitians to Cubans to white people to black people to everything. So there ain't a racist thing or a prejudice thing. It's about doing business. And,
sure.
That's how we roll. And what I see. I'm on the roads, man. The cops have been cool, okay?
Yeah, especially cool here. I'll give it to you, sure.
Yeah, man. South Carolina. I go to Charleston, man, every 2 weeks. I'm in Charleston, and
well, good for you. I don't like that city, but I moved as far as.
That's why we do business there, okay?
I know.
Our clients. Yeah. So it's all good.
I get it.
That's what's up. But these people, look, South Carolina's cool. Tennessee's cool, Alabama's cool, the Southeast is cool from what I'm seeing. And, when I see stuff like Seattle, okay, it's not like that on the East Coast, bro. I mean, at least the Southeast. And, people are waking up. That's what I see.
Sure.
That's what I see.
I want real quick, my man, real quick. I want to address something real quick. That someone says I don't follow back, and that's the reason that they unsubscribed. Listen. I get my news from very, very good people who are investigative journalists on Twitter. I do my own research as well. I can't listen, my man. Hold on real quick. I want everyone to know that I'm not going to follow every single person back because that floods my Twitter and then that messes up what I get through on what I research on. So don't take it personal. Don't be a baby about it.
Look, I was laughing because they should subscribe. Because you throw it out there, you let it all hang out. That's what I see from you.
I know. This is more about Twitter. Like, I'm just like,
I don't mess with none of that, man. I mean, I mess with when your show comes on. I've been really busy. That's why I hadn't been, in the chat or nothing. But we always listen. My brother and I, man, we go on the road, so we always listen, replay.
Well, you're hitting home runs, my man. And I want to let you know, I want you to be safe out there as you drive. I respect from the bottom of my heart the cross-country truckers. I love you guys to death. I did it for a short time for myself. And I know the stress that it can give you, and my heart goes out to you, my man, and I really appreciate you calling in. You call in whenever you want.
You too, man. We love you, man. That's what's up. My brother and I, man, I tell everybody out on the road, man, I've been red-pilling people, for a long time. And, what Q says is this, too. Put on the full armor of God and pray, man. That's what people need to do. They need to pray because there's a spiritual war going on. That's what I see on the streets. I mean, I see it firsthand. And, I haven't worn a mask. I haven't done any of that, man. I still ran the whole time.
Sure.
And, I've seen it, but it's not like look, a couple bad apples can spoil a pie, okay?
I agree.
I see going on.
Listen, my man, I let me take some more calls. You're a treasure trove of love. I love it. And, I respect the hell out of you.
Yeah, we respect you too, man. We respect everybody. Stay positive, goodness and kindness. That's what you have to do. I mean, that's, be cool to people. Smile. Just a smile will make people happy, man.
I love it.
There's so much negativity out there. And
I know.
We got to stay positive. When you say that new age stuff, people ain't getting it, man. It's not new age. It's like being real, man.
It is being real. It's being a real human, and we've gotten very far away from it, but we're coming back to it, my man.
That's right.
Drive safe.
All right, much love. I'm cool.
Much love.
Much love to everybody. I'm going to get back online. I might get back in the chat a minute.
Hop in.
Much love, girl. I love you, man.
All right. Take care, my friend. Drive safe. Much love. Big dog calling in. I love it. I love my truckers. They hit home runs. They're hitting grand slams. They're hitting Mark McGuire grand slams. They work their ass off. Trust me, I used to do it. Some people were saying, why don't you pay attention to the chat? Because I'm on the phone with somebody? Give me a break. If you have not hit that like button, go ahead and do so. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to, hit up that Patreon. $9.99 a month. This channel's been completely demonetized. But I still put out free information. But you're still going to spend $120 on cable. Give me a break. Cut your cable and subscribe to the True Reporting Patreon. $9.99 a month, right? Rather than spending $115 a month for cable that gives you trash. Give me a break. Douglas McCarthy, a shill. You're going to be fine. Kevin Crook says $120. Mine's $160. Then cancel it. $160 for garbage. There's no sports taking place. What are you watching? The View? Watching a bunch of hens talk? Stop it. Let's watch. We got to get into this. This is complete absurdity. All right? Take a look at this. Exclusive. Your boy, Bill Gates, negotiated $100 million contact tracing. You know what contact tracing is. That's where they build an app and then they have like surveillances on you, which they've done in China, Japan, Hong Kong. They follow you. So he put together a $100 billion contact tracing deal with the Democratic congressional sponsor of Bill 6 months before the CV pandemic. This is what they put together. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation helped negotiate who would score more than $100 million government-backed contact tracing contracts in August of 2019. August! None of this took place until February. 6 months before the pandemic. Listen, 6 months before the pandemic arrived in the United States and 4 months before it swept through China, listed above. What were they planning? I'm not even reading the rest of this because you all should know this. Trash. It's trash. They had all this planned. They want to watch. Why? Well, Thomas, why do they want to watch me? Because it's all about surveillance. It's all about your every move and every step. We got your bank account. We got your every move, every step. We're watching you drop your kids off to where? To your daycare, right? Everything's surveilled. What are you going to do about it? You're not going to do nothing because you agreed to it. Welcome to purgatory. So what it is what it is. It is what it is. And it's sad and it's sick. You vote them out, or take them out. Finally, it updated. We're going to go to the Q post real quick, guys. We're going to go to these Q posts. Godwin says, we the new slaves. I think we've always been the slaves, actually. So check this out. Joe Biden, 51 years in government. Chuck Schumer, 45 years. Nancy Pelosi, 33 years. Patrick Leahy, I don't even know who that is. He's been in there for 54 years. He's probably in a ditch somewhere. Maxine Waters, 47 years. Dianne Feinstein, right? 60 years. They are all blaming. Look at the number of years they've been in there. They're all blaming this guy, a guy who's been in there for 3 years. 3 years. For the problems they haven't solved for decades. These people are sick. These people are stupid. Ben Yesin, 100% term limit. Limit them. Get them out. 4 years. Bye. Get out. Nobody wants you here. Oh, look at Jordan, my boy Jordan. Got queued. I love this. Not anonymous, but Twitter. Owned and operated a creation to combat Q, a.k.a. you. Look at this. So he posted, Jack, followers, anonymous. Anarchism is democracy taken seriously. Resistance is existence. Black Lives Matter. Anonymous has now been, what? Compromised. Take care. Twitter CEOs follows this account. Wonder why. It's compromised. If you are following this at your Anon Central, unfollow at this moment because it is what? Disinformation. It is lying to you. They're trying to besmirch this movement. Infiltrators. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You're a bunch of bums. I love it that Jordan Sather just got queued again. Much love, Jordan. Much love, baby. Much love. And then we can see here, do Anons understand what is about to be unleashed? All hell and fury is about to be unleashed on every single one of these people. It's over with. They're done. They're in the death throes. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Right? Let's take another call. 7035, welcome to the show.
What's up? It's Shane, brother.
Hey, Navy vet. What's up, Bubba?
What's up?
P.S. Thank you for that massive donation. You know you don't have to do that.
Dude, you know what, dude? Here's the deal, man. I mean, I support all the truthers, all the channels. I mean, you know, it's all I can do because I work every day, but I listen all day long. Bro, I've red-pilled my entire office. My entire region, I've red-pilled.
I love it.
They come in my office and they're like, dude, what are you listening to? And then they sit down and they're like, what? So, dude, it's an honor. You know, you're one of the first I started listening to probably in October 2018 when I learned about Q.
Sure.
I've always been red-pilled. I always knew the government was shit. I mean, you know, I always knew that. But you were one of the first, you and Mike from the Patriot Hour. I love that guy.
Sure.
I love you. And
I love you too, bud. I really mean that.
I know, dude. We're bros. No,
sure.
We're bros. You know, it's not. I mean, dude. I was in chat today in DM with Polar Bear Smack, Shannon on Sunny Skies. You know, they included me in their DM. In their little group, and you know, it was fun today. You know, we talked, we went back and forth. There was some, you know, highlights, some funny shit, but there was also some pretty dark shit. I mean, and if you look, I wouldn't say dark. Dark to others, but light to us. But
Correct.
if you look at Q drop 28, bro, that is where we're at right the fuck now.
All right. I'll look at that right now for you.
Bro, it's going down, man. Between tomorrow and Sunday, it's going down. Especially when Q just validated our Anon's
Picture being painted.
painted target.
What must be completed by to engage military intelligence over other three-letter agencies during the 1950s and 1960s? The federal troops and federal National Guard forces, accompanied by the military intelligence personnel, which is true, were deployed to help integrate Southern Schools 23 and to help with civil disorders in Detroit in 1967 and other. Well, we're going through civil disorders, absolutely. This period, military intelligence units also continued to collect data on Americans at home who were suspected of involvement in subversion.
Antifa?
Yep, correct. Absolutely. You took the words right out of my mouth. Information on more than 100,000 politically active Americans in effort to quell, which we've heard that word from the president, civil rights and anti-Vietnam War demonstrations, which I have my own thoughts on Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam was bullshit. We know that.
Correct. To discredit protesters, 26th, the U.S. Army used 1,500 plain cloths agents to watch demonstrations, infiltrations, exaggerations, organizations, and spread disinformation too, which in turn, when I said exaggerations, that's exactly what this is. According to one report, the Army had at least one... Navy vet, you're a genius. According to one report, the Army had at least one observer at every demonstration of more than one of 20 people. Sure.
Project Veritas.
There you go, my friend. The Army's activities were summed up by Senator Sam Ervin, allegedly for the purpose of predicting and preventing civil disturbances, which might develop beyond the control of state and local officials. Army agents were sent throughout, which have been done, the country to keep surveillance over the way that the civilian populations express their sentiments about the government. It's happening as well.
Governors, mayors.
Sure.
Senators.
In churches, on campuses, in classrooms, and in public meetings, they took notes, tape recorded, and photographed. We've seen that Q has been, that the military and whoever else, these three-letter agencies who have been compromised by the White Hats, are following Antifa step by step, right? This has included clergymen, editors, political officials, and anyone who sympathized with these dissenters. George Soros, correct?
Yep.
Well done, Navy vet.
Look what Q says at the end, bro.
Oh, I blacked out of it. Tell me what it said. You just tell the audience real quick.
Well-painted picture, Anon.
Very, very well.
And what has he been saying the past 3 weeks? Painting the targets.
Sure. Unbelievable. Right?
Dude, we're here. We are here.
Sure, we're here.
We're about to witness it, bro. And Q just said, do Anons really understand what's about to be unleashed? No, fucking probably, I would say maybe 70% were just on cue because they just, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
They're not fucking ready for this, dude.
They're not. They're not. Hell is about to be unleashed. And so much truth is about to come out.
Dude, what is happening in Washington State is domestic terrorism.
Let me say something. I think your boy might have.
You did.
I threw it out there before anyone else.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And now we have all these other, we have all these pundits now talking about it. I saw this, and I couldn't believe it that this is happening right now. I couldn't believe it.
Bro, I got a military friend that lives in Seattle, and it's sad. I mean, he knows about Q. He just didn't believe it. And now he's calling me, Shane, I got to get my family out of here, dude. This is fucking crazy. I'm like, bro, I told you. you allowed this to fucking happen, dude.
Sure. You voted him in. You voted him in.
There's nobody else to blame but you. And I'm sorry.
You voted him in.
This pisses people off.
It does.
That is the fact. We have allowed this shit to happen. And
correct.
You know what? We're taking the fucking shit back.
Correct. I agree.
Needed right now, bro.
I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Dude, it is on like Donkey Kong.
It is. I'm about to start throwing barrels, dude.
I am telling you, Thomas, I wouldn't say surprised, but yes, I am in our governor in Nevada because he's a Democrat.
Sure. Trash.
He got he's trash. He got voted in because they cheated. But one thing I can say is that either A, he's scared fucking shitless.
Sure.
Or B, he's not compromised because he has followed.
They're all compromised, bud.
No, they are. But he has followed POTUS's letter to the law. Yeah, we have to wear masks. Okay, but that's nationwide. It's bullshit. You know, whatever. I haven't gotten a haircut in fucking 3 months because I refuse.
Jesus.
But yeah, dude, he's like, he's actually doing right by us.
Well, just stand by it. If he's doing what you want, then, you know, I would still, I mean, these people can turn a corner in an instant.
And they can also be flip-freed.
Sure. I agree.
I mean, dude, we're here.
I know.
This is what we were taught. And if you're not ready for it, fucking the door's right there. Don't let it hit you in the ass. Because I am sick and tired of these fucking so-called patriots on fucking Twitter. Nothing's happening. Where's the arrest? You know what? You were taking down 1,000 years of evil.
Yep.
In 3 fucking years.
Sure.
Fucking rest your neck.
I agree, bro. It's so I love it. I love it. Stay fired up. I love it. Look, can I read you this real quick while you're on the air? Real quick. I got 2 callers behind. I'm going to go ahead and read this. So the prophecy decoders, a sign of lightning in D.C. Remember that when Q posted that when the lightning hit? And people and the anons were like, what is this? Like, this isn't lightning.
That was the return of Q from the future.
Right, yeah. Satan's agenda is failing. So this is a great revelatory word through Prophet Hank. I don't believe in prophets. Kuhneman. It said, from time to time, actually, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I like to remind leaders that when God speaks, there are many, many, many different things he is saying at all times at the same time. In this word, the lightning is God's sign that Satan is failing, just like lightning falls from heaven. I point this out because recently we shared on our Facebook a word by Johnny Inlow, in which Johnny says that this lightning hitting in DC is a sign that one of God's angels has arrived and is delivering a great message that his, in quote, big boys are in town. Which one is accurate?
Junior.
You're right. A resounding both are accurate at the same time. Enjoying and encouraging. It says here, in the midst of this time, uncertainty and pain, by encouraged with this dramatic prophetic sign that has recently manifested in the news on May 31st, 2020, prophecy was released by Hank Kuhneman regarding the sign of lightning. Now remember, a sign points to something else. One definition of the word sign is as follows, and in quote, an object, quality, or event whose presence or occurrence indicates the probable presence or occurrence of something else. So, a sign is not the actual destination, but rather an indication of something else. What God is doing in the midst of this unprecedented time we are all in. What does the prophetic sign of displays of lightning indicate? Read this prophecy below by Hank Kuhneman and find out. So it says here, this is the prophecy of May 31st. Then look and see the lightning, behold, the displays that I shall cause to take place, even in the natural. For you will see Satan fall, which I believe we are seeing. And I think that people think that the world has stopped, rotating, that people are in, dismay. They don't know what to think. People are really, befuddled at what's going on, and rightfully so.
Right.
He says he could.
That were around those fucking lightning bolts, dude.
Well, people are just taken back from they're not having their businesses. They're not having anything that's going right. People feel like their world is turned upside down. So it says here, you will see his agenda fall in the displays of lightning. Rejoice, because a new day, which I believe this is the apocalypse. I believe that people are like, this is the end of the world. No. This is the end of their world. This is a new beginning.
Correct.
Right. Says here. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
What's gonna happen next, dude, is we're gonna have a debt reset.
I pray to God that happens. I think we're about to go through a second wave of COVID.
I don't know.
I truly believe it, but I believe, in all honesty, they're going to push another wave because this has to go until election. Riots cannot last another 5 months, but what can? COVID lasted 3 months, Shane.
I know.
They're going to push another wave. Q has told us there's a first wave and then there's a second wave. And Fauci talked about it, saying that, listen, it's not gone. It's not gone, boys and girls. You're going to be locked down again. Any means necessary, Shane. Mail-in balloting.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't even think we're going to have a 2020 election.
Bro, I don't know.
If we do, it's going to be ran by the National Guard.
I think the National Guard,
maybe
I don't know.
Maybe we're going to be in martial law.
Christ, I hope not. I hope not.
Is POTUS going to come out and do a debt reset and forgive us for our debt so we don't have to make our mortgage payments, our car payments?
Potentially that could happen.
Too?
That could happen.
You know what I mean?
Let me finish reading this. All right?
Go ahead.
Continuing on, the prophet says, but God says, it shall smooth out to bring you the decade of difference that I have promised. There's your money back, right? That you will testify and you will say that this is that which was spoken by the prophet Joel. It is among us again, says the Spirit of God. A few days later, after this prophecy by Hank Kunneman was released on May 31st, not too long ago, 9 days ago, a dramatic display of lightning in Washington, D.C. on our nation's capital was reported on a major news headline. The agenda of Satan is failing in the displays of lightning. What has started off as harsh will smooth out, Shane. You will testify and say, 100%. This is that which was spoken by the Joel prophet. An outpouring, my friend, real quick. The outpouring of the Spirit is coming upon our land, ushering in the healing and the unity that can only come about by the power of the Spirit, working on the hearts of the men and the women across the land. I want to repeat this because this sounds so true to me. This hits home. Guys, if you're feeling low,
absolutely.
If you're feeling low, everyone out there, an outpouring of the Spirit, which each and every one of us should be doing, is coming upon our land, which it is. The evil is dying out and the light is taking over. Light shows out the darkness, ushering in healing and unity that can only come about by the power of the Spirit, working on the hearts of men and women across the land. My friends, what is the Great Awakening? It is the light entering and the darkness exiting, which is exactly what this says. I agree, Shane. I agree.
It's a second coming, and POTUS confirmed it yesterday.
I agree.
Awakening. Dude, in the Bible it says the dead will arise. That doesn't mean people are going to fucking come out of the fucking ground.
Listen, Shane.
I are going to open their eyes that we're dead.
Your segue is perfect into this next thing that I wanted to show, and I'm going to keep you on the line, okay? Can you take a listen, please? Can you said, what'd you just say? You said that the dead will awaken, right? Listen what Tucker Carlson says. Take a listen.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson tonight. We had a very long open yesterday. In fact, we spent almost half of last night's show telling you about the rise of left-wing mobs in this country and the threat they pose to all of us. We felt it was that important. We told you that no matter what they're claiming on television or how loudly they are claiming it, their main goal is power. It always is. In order to seize that power, they will do literally anything, whatever it takes. They'll silence you, they'll hurt you, they'll burn your country down, and they're doing all of that now. You're watching it. So the question is, how should you respond to this? And the answer is with courage. You're an American. You live in a free country. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
Dude, that's crazy,
You don't have
bro.
to apologize.
Wait till the last sentence.
You did not commit. You have the absolute right to say exactly what you believe is true. That is your birthright. And now is the time to affirm that right out loud. When enough decent people rise from their knees and stand down the mob evaporates. These people are not warriors, they are vampires. They melt in the light. When we show them we are not afraid, they go away. Boom!
These people are vampires. Once we show them the light, they evaporate, they go away.
Yes. So I don't know if any of your listeners know this, but if you take Mia and you take Natasha, which are Obama's daughters, and you reverse it and you take out the A and the H, and I think the N, it's I am Satan.
It's very, very coincidental, isn't it? But we don't believe in those, do we?
No.
This is a very real quick. The Mikado 16, who I love. Remember Roseanne? She actually said this on our podcast. She said Roseanne says that they do not have reflections.
No, they don't. Just like they don't have. They believe in karma, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Karma's bad to them. But they don't, dude. They don't have reflections. And if you look at Queen Elizabeth's husband before he died, the bastard had no eyes, bro. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know where I saw that, but I saw it today, and it creeped me out.
Who is this? Prince Charles?
No. Queen Elizabeth's husband. That died.
Sure.
But anyways, bro, you know what? There's a such thing called fate and destiny, and I think that you and I spoke at the right moment because of what I was going to bring, what you were going to bring, and
sure.
I seriously think we're here.
Prince Philip was the answer.
Yeah, and we just need to buckle up and enjoy the show.
Shane, I always appreciate your call, and that massive donation will never go unappreciated. You know this.
Dude,
you know this.
I'm going to keep doing it, bro, because you know what? I understand.
You do understand. And I appreciate that.
It's all good, my friend.
Shane, I want you to have a great night, man. Enjoy your family and have a great evening, okay?
All right, buddy. You too.
Talk soon.
All right, late.
Bye-bye. Shane, Navy vet, home run, as usual. Guys, I'm going to take another phone call before we end the show. All right, how about we do that, right? Have you hit the like button yet? We're over 1,000 likes. Can we get to 1.5? Do you have that in you? If you don't, I don't know. I don't know what to even think of you at this point. Let's get to 1.5 likes. All you do is click that thumbs up button. That's all you do. If you can't do that, if you say, I don't know if I can do that, the best way to support this channel is through the Patreon. The Patreon is the best way because all money goes directly, which is I just dropped in the link. I just dropped it into the chat. That is the absolute best way to support this channel because this channel may not be here. And I've been here since the beginning. And your boy loves you. I can promise you that. Okay? I love each and every one of you. If you want to donate, the best way is through Patreon, and it's the cheapest way. All right? I get it. I love you. Let's go. 6104, what's up?
Thomas, what's happening? It's a stop to go.
Oh, my man. I shared one of your posts the other day on the live stream.
I saw that. I was so humbled by that, sir. Thank you. so
You're welcome. What's going on, my man? How are you?
Boy, I wanted to come back and follow up on
Go for it.
thing too, but I wanted to start off and say your caller, a few callers back, his name was I think his name was Lenny, hit the nail on that.
Amazing. Lenny calls in every day.
Yeah. When he was talking about the Dems with the cultural misappropriation with the scarf, I mean, wearing the exact scarf of the tribe that sold the Africans into slavery. I mean, yeah, great call there. I don't know who the hell was making decisions there, but great call, Dems.
Yes,
sealing their fate. But I really what I wanted to kind of jam pack into 2 minutes for you, if I could, like a little 2-minute drill. I was loving your sports references earlier. So Q has told us multiple times, define a PSYOP. And everyone who calls Q a PSYOP, I have this argument for them that no one is defeated yet. And I would love to challenge anyone of your listeners, anyone who knows of anyone who challenges you to on all this. I want them to define this, because I have what I've defined as a PSYOP, because I went and dug into history like I love to do. This is one of my passions in life. So, one, you pointed to rhinos earlier. You were talking about rhinos, right?
Yes.
And where does the rhino come from? And Republican, that means Republican in name only. And where does this fake news come from? Where what is Donald Trump talking about when he talks about fake news? So I'm gonna lay it all on your listeners real fast. So take notes. If you guys got to rewind, go ahead and be sure to support this channel, because let me tell you, I've been listening for 3.5 years. It's never gone anywhere out of my periphery. I think this is one of the foremost, greatest channels out there when it comes to really just being able to interpret information without, leaning heavily one way or the other. You're just interpreting the information as it comes as a group, and it's supporting one another to do that. And God bless you, sir.
Hey, listen, stop to go. I appreciate that. I really, really, really appreciate that. And people really need to understand that this is not easy, and you're hitting home runs on Twitter. Follow Stopped a Go, correct?
Yes, correct. STOPPED and then capital A and then GO. So capital S and then capital A.
Hit that home run, folks. Hit that home run. All right, go ahead, my man. Let us fill us in.
Goes. And just in case anyone wants to verify any of this is all congressional record, and I'll explain. So basically, back in World War II, in the end of World War II, everyone, I'm sure most of your listeners are familiar with, what Operation Paperclip, most of that, is in public periphery now. And what that was, us taking some of their scientists from Germany and bringing them over, and that ended up what became our rocket program. Well,
correct.
Those weren't the only scientists we took over and brought over here, and those weren't the only people from the Nazis that we took over and brought over here. So one was that started in the 50s was called the OSS, very funny name, the Office of Strategic Services. It was only around for a few years, and then it became what we now know as the C-blank-A. And their job originally was to go and go back and find all the Nazi gold, and so what they did was they hired all these old basically Nazi SS finance officers like Dulles and Dulles. So, and those guys ended up coming over here and taking positions of power. One of the guys who was a Nazi banker was Prescott Bush. He graduated Yale and went married into the Harriman Rothschild family.
The sheriffs
at 19 years old, and went to work for the Tyson Bank, which was the bank that financed Hitler.
Correct.
So I'm going to
the sheriffs. Correct.
Correct. I'm going to tie this all around too. So. What brewed from that the C-blank-A was what I know a lot of people talk about, but not many people have put this all together. But MK Ultra and all these things, stemmed from that. And MK Ultra is Mein Kampf Ultra, MK. And so when you start breaking that down, what came from those projects was they were trying to figure out how to control the minds, because government, if you break it down in its root language, govern comes from the Latin root guber, which means to control. Like gubernatorial candidate, and then ment comes from the Latin root mentis, which means mind. So in its Latin root, government means to control minds. So they know that, and they were trying to perfect that in Germany, and those scientists came over here. So what brewed from that, and you can tell one of the largest owners of the entire English language on earth is a company called Bertelsmann AG. They're the company that currently did the $800 million book deal that Obama signed for Common Core, and then they gave him an $80 million book deal when he left office conveniently. They are also the former Nazi propaganda machine from Hitler. So they're the largest publisher of English on the planet. And so what also brewed from that was the Project Mockingbird. And Project Mockingbird was their attempt to literally take over news on behalf of the Council on Foreign Relations and put editors at the top of every news place so where they control the information. And I want your listeners to know it didn't start nefariously. It actually had a very non-nefarious purpose. You can all imagine during World War, the time, it's kind of crazy times, and you didn't want to let a little bit of news out here, good or bad, that may or may not help or hurt your cause globally or put troops at risk. You know what I mean? So they wanted to limit the amount of information that left and limit the amount of information that came in. And you can even see why they put out fake news stories to try and throw the enemy off. But out of good people's hands, that tool could become very nefarious. And even when right before Obama left office in his second term, I think it was 2 years before his second term, he signed an executive order that legalized propaganda.
Correct.
So he basically legalized Operation Mockingbird. And
correct.
The key word of Mockingbird is mock. They are mocking us. They
100% are.
And CIA Director William Casey, you look this up, he actually bragged that they had completed their goal of having every single news story in the world fake and the world believing it for one day, so they knew that the operation was complete. And he was bragging about this.
Sure.
And if you want to look for the congressional records, anyone who's the digger and wants to prove this right or wrong, go look at the Senator Daniel Inouye in the 70s. He was, I believe, it was 71, 77, 73. There were a bunch of hearings on the CIA trying to rein it in and figure out what happened with Kennedy. So they uncovered all these things, and Daniel Inouye was a Hawaiian senator that was one of the main ones who brought a lot of this to light. And it's guys like him who are, when you really break down, how General Flynn was recently talking about digital army.
Yes.
If you really think about this, it grew to such a monstrosity, in nefarious hands that General Flynn is talking about needing a digital army to try and circumvent to that monstrosity of a network that was in our way, stifling information to the people in real time. And narrowing it down to one narrative that fit their agenda, as opposed to letting the people decide what the news meant and what the news means to them and what it should mean. Instead, it was being directed to them. And so, General Flynn was making a very big statement. When you hear generals say that this was irregular warfare at its finest and that they needed an army of digital patriot soldiers who could circumvent the news and get it's
all organized, isn't it?
The people. Yeah. Wow. God, was that a powerful statement?
It was. A lot of
people took the magnitude of what that meant for the people, and the people who've had that research, they do.
I want to ask you something. I know we've DM'd back and forth. We need to exchange numbers. Is that possible?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna need to we're gonna do that this evening. And we're going to keep in touch.
A funny meme that I wanted you to share before you leave the air. That's hilarious. I made it yesterday.
Well, I'm about to leave the air absolutely right now. Stop to go.
I don't know if your listeners all heard or saw this it's coming around on Twitter right now, but go find it. Research it all yourself. Even Laura Ingraham actually had a spot on it last night where she mentioned it briefly, the name of the company, that warehouse that burned down in Minneapolis.
Sure.
Sigma. Now, the Seven Sigma is a company that makes real-life latex masks and dummies that look like a real-life African person that you can put on a white person or any person, and you will not know the difference. So I almost feel like they could have 3D printed the people's faces that were at the scene that day.
100%.
Never know the difference on camera. And it just conveniently, that's the warehouse that burned down in Minneapolis.
Wow.
See here, folks, move along, right?
All I can tell you, stop to go. All I can tell you is that we have reached the end of the show, and
I love you, sir. I can't.
I love you too, my friend.
Always, you're a great patriot, and I love your movement, man.
Hey, wait for a DM. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to DM you, and we're going to talk. Okay?
I love it. Beautiful, sir.
All right, stop to go.
I said thank you too. She reached out to me as well. I love it.
10-4, always, my friend. I appreciate other patriots out there. And especially bringing in real information. So stop to go. Thank you so much, my friend. He's gone. That was Stop to Go. Follow him on Twitter at Stopped, STOPPED, go. Yes, you are seeing Loki's tail. He is in here. He is biting on my, he is biting on the cord of my headphones. So hopefully me and him do not get electrocuted. Listen, if you enjoyed this, and I certainly hope you did, because tonight was a banger. You're not going to get this anywhere else. You're not going to get the hype. We're going to get some boring talk. Nobody needs that. I don't want to fall asleep. I want to be up. I want to be listening to Patriots call in. And I want to listen to real news, not that fake baloney stuff you see on Fox and CNN and MSNBC. You tune into True Reporting for the real news, guys. Follow me on Twitter. Don't be that person that does not follow me on Twitter. And the best way to subscribe and to support this channel is through Patreon. There's the tail. That's the Siamese tail. Pull it up. He likes it. He digs it. Listen, I want you to have a beautiful, beautiful night. It is Wednesday. It's hump day. Okay? Tomorrow's Thursday. We're going to be back with a brand new podcast. And then Friday, we'll lead into the weekend. Don't let people ruin your city. Don't let protesters piss you off. Stay locked and loaded, because we're on the front lines together. And it's an honor to be here with each and every one of you. I notice the names. I see the donations. I see everything that goes on Patreon and PayPal and through Streamlabs. And I appreciate any and every donation. Understand that. God bless each and every one of you. It's such a thrill to be here with you on the front lines. I can't even imagine what the future holds for each and every one of us. Take care. God bless. And hold tight, because we are in the beginning of a new world. Take care. Guys, if you found what you just watched informative and you enjoyed it, then please subscribe to the True Reporting family today. There are many ways to support this channel, like our Patreon link, our PayPal link, and our TrueReporting.us official website link in the description box below. Join the True Reporting family today and be a part of history, because where we go one, we go all.